In a previous lecture, we learned about the chapter Weather and Climate. In that, we learned about the elements of weather. Today, in this chapter, we are going to study or start a new chapter. This chapter is the detailed explanation of one of the elements of weather, and that element is temperature. So, our next chapter is chapter 5, temperature. Revising about temperature, we learned that temperature is created when the surface of the earth gets heated due to the sun. When the air near the surface gets heated, the temperature goes on decreasing from the equator towards both the poles. Understanding in detail about temperature, first we need to understand that the temperature goes on decreasing from the equator towards both the poles because of the perpendicular rays falling on the equatorial portion and slant rays falling above the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Now see in this figure, look at this picture, we observe how sun rays fall on the surface of the earth. About this, we have already studied in chapter 2. Observing the sun rays, we clearly see how they fall on the earth. Sun rays coming towards the earth travel in straight lines. However, as the earth is spherical in shape, that is circle in shape, the rays are not perpendicular to all parts of the earth. See, since the earth has curved, the sun rays are not falling straight everywhere. In some parts, they are perpendicular. In some parts, they are perpendicular, whereas in other parts, they are slanting. Let's now understand what effect it has on Earth. The perpendicular rays occupy less area. I repeat, the perpendicular rays occupy less area and receive bright sunshine and greater heat. So, the area where exact perpendicular rays fall is the equatorial area, and on this equatorial area, Since the sun rays fall straight, they occupy less area. So that equatorial area has lot of heat. Hence, this surface gets heated more and the air becomes hotter. Next, talking about the slant rays, the slant rays occupy a larger area. See, the slant rays occupy larger area. How much of the area is covered as compared to this area? In this area, the sunlight appears less bright and there is less heat. अभी यहाँ पे sunlight एकदम low क्यों हो जाती है? क्योंकि the rays which fall on this area start fading. वो सन रेज फेड होते हैं क्यों? क्योंकि सन रेज को बहुत सारे एरिया को कवर करना होता है. Hence, the surface gets less heated and the air is also less hot. Now, we have to understand that more heat means high temperature. I repeat, more heat means high temperature and less heat means low temperature. See, sun rays falling on earth are straight and parallel to each other. Due to spherical shape of the earth, the sun rays occupy larger or lesser area. This leads to unequal distribution of the heat received from the sun. Based on the distribution of the heat and temperature, the earth gets divided into zones. Understand this last statement properly. Based on the distribution of the heat and temperature, which type of heat and temperature? See, based on the distribution of heat and temperature, the slant areas, the slant rays and the straight rays. Here the temperature is different. So based on this distribution of heat and temperature, the earth gets divided into zones. Let's see a figure. In this figure, we see the earth distributed in colors according to the important parallels. Now, this is the equator and in this region, we know that the sun rays are perpendicular or exactly straight. That is why here there is more heat. In this area, here and here, the sun rays or the heat is low as compared to this area. Next is this area where blue color is given. Here the heat or the sunlight is extremely low. The heat is extremely low in this area. That is why it has color blue. Now, places where straight or perpendicular sun rays fall is given red color. So, this zone, that is starting from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, this zone is known as torrid zone. I repeat, the area from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, whole of the area is known as torrid zone. Next, the regions shown in green color, that is from Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle. Here, the slant sun rays fall. So, heat in this region is low as compared to torrid zone. So, these regions,
Yes.
these regions are known as temperate zones. These regions are known as temperate zones. Now, the regions shown in blue color. The regions shown in blue color here, that is from Antarctic Circle to North Pole and from Arctic Circle to North Pole and Antarctic Circle to South Pole. The sun rays or the heat received is very low. So, ice is formed in this region. And because of it, these regions are known as frigid zone. So, the zones in which the earth is divided are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Torrid zone is the area between Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. Temperate zone is the area between Tropic of Cancer to Antarctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle. Next is frigid zone. Frigid zone occupies from Arctic Circle to North Pole and Antarctic Circle to South Pole. Though latitudes are main factors of creating temperature zones, there are other factors too which influence the distribution of temperature. They are, see, I'm repeating the statement that though latitudes are main factors of creating temperature zones, there are other factors too which influence the distribution of temperature. They are nearness to the sea. Next, continentality means the area is near to the sea or is far away from the sea. Physical setup. Physical setup means the height and depth of the land. Vegetation cover means the availability of plants and trees. Urbanization means the developed areas where due to development how the temperature is created. And next one is industrialization. Because of industrialization and emergence of industries, the temperature gets affected. This will be all for today's lecture. We will learn the next part in our next lecture.
Please attend this on